Hi guys, it's Promise Sebastian here again. Okay guys, it's another wonderful Wednesday and trust you're having a wonderful day. Okay guys, you can see that a whole lot was put in place on this flyer. Okay, you could see the test effect, you could see the blending in the background. Okay, I encountered this test effect online and I thought so much on how to make it available here on pixellab for you guys. So I had to create a png. The text effect is an AI text effect, so I had to create a png of from with AI, which contains the whole alphabet of the text effect, even italic, bold, caps and non-caps letter, even some other font variant I also did on them. Okay, I shared the whole png on the description link, so you're gonna get every resource there to cope up with it. Okay guys, there's a whole lot put in place here, and without further ado, let's get started on the flyer because you're gonna be blending too and you're gonna be doing a whole lot. Okay guys, let's get started. I'm gonna start by getting a blank background as normal. So I go over to background interface here. I go over to the white background interface, which I just tapped now. It's telling me that if I click OK now, everything is gonna be wiped off, and I'm okay with that. So I'll click OK now, and everything is gone. Scary, right? We are starting afresh. Okay, guys, I'm gonna start by going to the background. These are another background interface where you see tools to work on the background. I'll head over to color because I want to change the color of the background. So these are the colors here, and this is the color I used here. This is the color here. So let me use the plus button so you see the color top right here. There are two buttons there. The one that looks like pencil, you click on it now. I have 260607. that's the color code. You tap OK below and you tap OK again below, and we are good with the color code. So I'm gonna head over to my gallery to bring in the image I used for the background. Okay guys, here is the image I used for the background. So I'll just click on the good button below here now without adjusting any stuff. So I'm gonna draw this now to it fits into the background. So I'm gonna keep it somewhere here, and I'm gonna go to the shape menu, which is this now. I'm gonna use relative position, which is this now, and then relative center, and then I'm gonna go over to resize to see whether the width is 100, because I don't need the height to be 100 because it's not gonna reach to the top here. So I just need to adjust the width so it gets to 100, you get. So I'm just gonna use the resize tool now, which is this now, to increase the width now to 100, and the width is 100 and we are okay with it now. So I'm gonna go over to the relative position tool again and then adjust horizontally, and we are good for this now. So I'm gonna click OK, and I'll head over to this layer tool now, and then I'll lock this so I don't mistakenly move it. Okay, so I can't just move it now because it's locked now. So what I want to do now is get a shape now, and then I'll increase the size. I'll draw this slider beneath it here to get to the extreme here. So probably I've gotten it now with this slider here, but I will still want to go check with my resize tool so I see whether it's 100. I can see now it's 100. I'm gonna use the relative position again, so relative to the horizontal and relative to the vertical, and I'll click this good button up, and I'm good now. So I'll head over to color now. I'll head over to edit now. I don't want to add the color. I head over to edit now. So I'll go over to the color here, but I'll switch to gradient instead of the color. Then I'll switch to gradient now. So look at what we are gonna do here on this gradient now. So I'm gonna use a default gradient here on pixellab. I want to blend that image in the background. So look at how I'm gonna do it now. I'm gonna use this color here is on pixellab. This is white, black here, and this is white beneath. So I'm gonna use this plus button now, and then I'll tap on the black now. The black is gonna be this color we have on our background. So we just click this color menu beneath here. There are 6 buttons here or menus here. So the last one that has more like a water drop icon, so we'll tap on it now. Then we'll use this sucker to we've actually created the color on the background. This is our initial background color, so there's no need of typing the color code again. We'll just use this sucker. Just use this sucker to beside this one now that we used to type in color code. Use this sucker to beside it now. So then you head over to background, just suck the background color and click good now, and you have the color, and you click OK now, and then you tap on this white and the same color to then use this transparency, this third slider now, take it to the extreme to where it's 100% transparent. So we'll have a transparent slider like this. Now you could move this a little bit or still leave it there. Let's just move it now. So you see what we have now. So I'm gonna bring it down till it covers up what I need. So I will still head over now to increase this from here to make it to cover up enough of what I need. Okay, we're trying to blend the background in. Okay, we could just leave it here now, and then I'm gonna use relative position and then center. We could just leave this here. So I'm gonna lock it now because it has actually blended. They are the same color. It's the same color with the background. So wherever you leave it, even though you leave it here, it's still okay because it's the same color with the background. So you're not gonna notice it. Will still blend the image in now. So I'm gonna reduce the opacity of this image now to 10%. So I will reduce opacity to 10. But I'm going to increase the contrast. Most times when I reduce opacity and I still want the image to be seen, I just increase the contrast. So you see now this image is now being a little visible even though we reduce the opacity to 10. So I'll increase the contrast to 70. And I'm going to click the good button, and I'm good with the blending now. So what I want to do now is bring in the light flares. There was a light flares, more like light flares that was just like lines here, line dividers here. So I'm going to use the plus button, and then our sticker trick, that's what we are going to use now. So I'm going to click on the sticker now. It brings up this blur stuff, this light flare stuff. So I'll go over to the layer now, this layer 2 now. Tap on another image or layer or element I have on the background, so it keeps this for me now, because if I don't tap on it, if I just click OK, it's gonna go out. So I just tapped on it now to still retain it. So I'm gonna slide this now, rotate it now. I think this angle is good. Let me see what the angle is. So it's minus 75. Okay, the angle is good. So we would want to change the color. Okay, so we'll go over to change the color now. I'm gonna on now. So I'm gonna use the plus button now. I would want to use this color code this time because I have the color code off here. So just type in the color code now. The color code is use capital letters when typing color code. So we are FF. Let me just make it all caps. FF 9 A 1 F. Okay, so this is the color code now, FF9A1F. So I'll click OK beneath here and OK beneath here again. Okay, see I have the light flare now. So I'll copy this again, place somewhere here, copy again somewhere here, copy again and somewhere here. So I would want to adjust this last one now to cover up some places like this, and then I'll copy this one again, place it at the edge here so it covers up some here. So I'm going to draw the slide of this now. So I think it's just touching each other, so I'll just lock the ones that I've actually brought up before, so I don't move them mistakenly. So I'll increase the size of this one now. This is somewhere here, and reduce the size a little bit, then move this other one to the center, and then resize this other one now, this one now. So I'm gonna resize it so it looks smaller. Okay, something like this is good now. So we want to move them up now so it doesn't look noticeable that it was more like a light flare we are using to do that. So I'm going to move these guys up, so I will reduce the opacity so they blend in. So I'm going to reduce the opacity to 60, opacity of this one to 80, opacity of this one to 60. Just be doing them 60, 80, 60, 80. So this is gonna be 80, and this last one 60. Okay, we'll have this 60 now. So I'm gonna increase the size of their size at once. So I'm going to increase their size at once. So I just marked them all now. So I'm going to use our second icon after the lead looking icon now. So I'll tap on it now, and then I'm going to use resize to resize. So I'll increase it now so it gets bigger now. So I'm still going to use the same tool now to move them to the center. The same tool now. So we'll move, and I think I'm good with this now. So I will just lock all this now so I don't move them by mistake. Okay, so they are locked now, and we'll have our lifeline now. So what is left now is for us to get our text now. So I'll use the plus button text, and then I'm gonna double tap on this now, and I think the text in there was night, so I'm gonna use cap N night, and then I'm done and okay, and then I'm gonna resize. It just say something like this is good. So I'll go over to the font. The font I used there was cat. What's the name of that font? Galas is italic. It's italic, so I can't just read what they wrote there. So somewhere here is good now. So but I added an effect to this I added an effect to this night here, more like a white color, but it still has a sweet effect. So let me just do the effect right away. So we'll go over to the color, switch to gradient now, and then this black and white gradient. So we use the plus button, and then we're going to use this third tool now. After this color tool we used, and this one now, this third one is used to switch colors between this gradient now. So I'm going to click on it to switch the color now. So what I want to do now is change this black now. I'm going to make it less black, so it's not that much. Okay, somewhere here is good. So then you bring them close, so they bring the two of them close. Okay, for those that will still want the color code of this color I created, the color code is EC EC EC, so more like EFCC. So I think something like this is good now. They've created a sharp joining I wanted them to create, so something like this is good now. So this is the time I'm going to be bringing in the text effect one after the other. So you see how I use them. So I'll use the plus button now from gallery. Okay guys, this is the first text effect. I literally typed everything on Illustrator and then exported it as PNG high, so you could crop out anyone and then still use them on pixellab, you get. So then I'm gonna use the good button below, and then I'm gonna hide it so it doesn't obstruct anything. So I'll also go and I'll also bring in the small letters. So peradventure you will need small and capital letters. So from gallery again, okay, here is a small letter, so I'll just tap on it now. Okay, it brings up the small letter again for me, so I'm gonna click the good button beneath here, and then I'm still gonna hide this one now. I'm still gonna hide this one I just brought now. So and I'm gonna hide this one, unhide this one now. So it's time for me to crop out. So what I typed there was party, I think, yeah, party. So I'm gonna crop out P first. So we'll have our P first now. Okay, so I think we'll have the whole letters cropped now. So place them really well so we don't mistake anything. So I'm gonna mark them both and then move them together. So I'm gonna on my grid now to see what I have here. So I'll start moving them to the center so they are aligned. Okay, somewhere here, move up a little bit, and I think I have them aligned now. I'm gonna lock them now so I don't move them by mistake again. Okay, so I have my party now. So then I'm gonna get my text now, the other text that was below here. So the text that says music, dance and comedy. Okay, so I'll go change the font to a bold font. So I'm gonna use the font menu, my font, or probably I'll go over to see. Okay, it's Olivia Sounds Bold. That's the font. So I'm gonna resize this now. Okay, somewhere here is good now. So the size of this is 19 now. So I'm gonna bring it up a little. Okay, somewhere here is good now. So we'll go change the color here. The color I used for this was a default color on pixellab here. So this is the color here. This color that looks more like white, but it's a little bit yellow. The color code is FF9C4. Okay, I'm gonna click the OK button and good now. So I'm gonna copy this now and then start typing the DJ and MC and the rest. So I'll type in the MC and the music and the DJ. So I'm gonna delete this now and I'm gonna head over to my clipboard. I have the MC and the name. So I have music is DJ Hype Man and DJ Hype Master and DJ Speed Vibe. So I'm gonna change the color of the music. I'll just use this blue slider beneath here now, below here. So I'm gonna use it to just cover only the music and then go to color to change it to red, or I'll just use plus and then use the key button. Red is FF0000. Okay, I'll click next, then good button, okay. So I have it red now, so I'm gonna resize it now. Size is to probably 13, and I'm gonna use relative position, bring it to the center, and then use position 2 now, and then bring it below here now, a little up. Okay, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna make the music semi bold and then the DJs bold. So I'll head over to the font tool now. So this is the font tool. I'll first of all make all of them semi bold. So I'll just cover with this blue slider now. I'll just cover only the DJs and then go over to my recent font and change it to bold now. So I have what I'm looking for. So with the same pattern now, I'll just copy this guy also now, bring it beneath now, and then use the edit tool now. I'll tap on it and then I'm gonna wipe everything off now. So I'll go to my clipboard. I also have the MC here, so I'll type in the MC, done, and then okay. So I'm gonna go cover only the, first of all I'll change their color back to the color white, will I say yellow color it was before, bright yellow. So then I'll cover only the MC this time again and then click on red, so it does the same to the MC. So I'm gonna bring it up with the position 2. This is the position 2 now, so I'll use it to bring it up a little bit now. So bring down now. So I think we are good now. So I'm gonna lock them so I don't move them by mistake now. Okay, we are gonna change all these guys now. Okay, they're kind of unlocked, so I'm gonna unlock them. So we are gonna change all of them to semi bold. I'm gonna change all of them to semi bold. So this is semi bold now, all, and this guy also font semi bold. Okay, so what is left now is for me to get the placeholder for the date. So I'm gonna get a shape, a rectangular shape for the date, then place it beneath here, and then I'm gonna resize and then I'm gonna bring it up now. So I'm gonna teach you how I created the gradient for this shape now, but I'm gonna bring this down somewhere here now. Okay, this is okay now. So let's go over to the color now, and I'm gonna on the color now. Over to gradient now. Okay, I don't have the gradient here, so I'll just use this white one now, this white and black gradient now, and then I'll use the plus button now. Okay, so I'm going to be calling the colors I use for the gradient, so you could just copy the colors or you could just pick them alongside. Okay, so I'm going to get 4 gradient plates here, so I'm going to duplicate this now with this plus button now, and then duplicate this one again. So I have 4 gradient plates now, so I'll just place them equally, these gradient plates now. So I'm first gonna tap on the black with the color tool beneath here, and then I'll use this color where you type in color code now, the color tool. So I'm gonna clear the 000 there, which stands for black. So I'm gonna type in the first color, all caps FF, and then 39C. Okay, that's the first color. We'll click good now. Okay, and then over to the second color with the same color to color code to, then type in the second one, F1, F1D. I hope this is 1 or I. Okay, so in case it's I, it's gonna stay correct, so I will still type it. Okay, that's 1, so we got it now. So then over to this again, color 2, the same color 2 now. So we then type on the color code again. So I think caps F A F 1 again, B 9. So we'll click OK again, and then over to the last color now with the same color 2 and with the same 2 for typing color code. Then we'll clear the FFF, which is white, and then we'll type in the last color, E9 B 60. So we are good now. So I'll click OK and OK. So this is the gradient now. You see how I got it cleaning now. Okay, so I'll click OK beneath now, and then I have the color gradient now. So I'm still gonna duplicate this now, place it somewhere here. So I could just use the resize tool now to just off this enable. This enabled means maintain ratio, that is gonna be resizing. Let me just show you so you see what I meant now. So let me cancel it back now. So we could just use the resize tool and off this enable and resize only the width now, and then go change the color, or you could just use edit now and still edit it. Okay, anyone preferable. So I'll head over to color and red color, but I want to add a little gradient on this now. So I will switch over to gradient, go over to the just pick a default color I have here now. So let me just pick this one now, and then I'll make this red with color code. I think red is F 0000. Okay, then I'll click the good button now, and then I'm gonna use the switch now. Switch this now. This last color now, the red is at the center now. So this purple now, click the color tool again with the color key now. So the same FF 0000, and then I'll click good now. Okay, and then I'm gonna darken this one a little bit somewhere here, so it's not noticeable. Somewhere here now is good now. Okay, so it looks more like a gradient. This is the one at the extreme here, and this is the one at the center. The one at the center should be pure red, and the one at the extreme dark red. This is it now. So you click OK beneath now, and this is it now. So then let's it's gonna have, let's make sure it's arranged and properly structured. So we use the position tool now and structure everything. Bring it up a little, and then we'll bring it up a little. So we are going to use the grid tool now to see whether it's at the center, which it isn't. So we use our position tool, and then it's at the center now. We'll click good, and then we'll remove the grid now. So it's time for us to start typing. So I'm gonna copy one of these tools now, go over to the font tool, copy, and then use the edit now, and then delete the whole stuff in there. So to my clipboard, I think I have the date here. It's Sunday 12th June. So I'm gonna click OK. I'm gonna bring it to the center, so it's fast for me to start using the position tool to bring it here now. So the color is gonna be our background color, and this semi bold is still gonna be the font. We are not gonna make it bold. I told you guys the best font to use for placeholders is semi bold, so we are gonna keep this font here, and the size I think is okay for this placeholder now. So this is okay now. So what we want to do now is copy this down. There's a trick I want to teach you guys. So we'll go over to the shape menu, copy this gradient placeholder we just created now to make this text blending. So we're going to place it at the front, more like reducing the opacity, but this one is better than just reducing the opacity. So we'll reduce the opacity of this shape now. We'll place on top of this on top of the text together. So reduce the opacity to probably 25 or 20. Okay, so it blends in the text. The text blends in. Okay, so we got what we are looking for now. Okay, so we could reduce the opacity the more to 15. Okay, so this is better now. So we'll copy this text again, and then go over to alphabet to copy again, and then type in our time. Our time is 9 p.m. So I'm gonna type in 9 p.m. and then I'm done. Okay, and then I'm gonna use relative position again to bring it, and this time around the color for this is white straight up. So we'll go pick the white color now and click OK. Okay, so I'll use the position tool now to bring this guy down. So and then I'm gonna place here. So it's balanced now. Okay, we'll have it balanced now. The time and the date, it's okay now. So we are gonna type in the location. So I'm gonna copy this DJ again. This DJ MC Bolanley. I'm gonna copy, delete it now. So to my clipboard now, I still have my location there on my clipboard here. So I think location is Futo Road, Dombolo, blah blah blah, Imo. So I'm just gonna bring it beneath here, change the color to white, all white. So and then I'm gonna resize it probably to just 12. So and then I'm gonna resize this now so it fits in. Okay, somewhere here now. So I'm gonna bring the location icon from my gallery now. So I'll head over to gallery to bring in the location icon. Okay guys, here is the location icon now. So I'll click this good button beneath now. So then I'm gonna change the location to the same white color. So the same white color we'll have here now. So I will resize till it gets small. So something of this sort. I just see something of this now. So use the relative position and bring it down now, and then bring it to the center. Then we'll use the position tool now to start positioning it so it gets to where we want it to get to. Okay, somewhere here should be good. So we'll use our ruler to see whether it's balanced. Okay, it's not balanced, so we want to move it a little. So move this now a little somewhere here, and it's balanced. So off our ruler again now. So we want to type in for more inquiries. So I'm gonna copy this now. Meanwhile, the position text, I'm gonna change the font. I think we'll copy this from semi-bold, so I'm gonna change to add more aesthetics to the design. That is why we change most of all these things. So I'm gonna change from the semi-bold to regular font. all these add aesthetics to the design than just using one particular font style for everything. So you could even change it to lighter to make it more interesting. So I'm going to delete this now, more aesthetic, and then go to my clipboard. I think I copied for more inquiries contact. So we'll click for more inquiries, we'll click OK now, and then we'll resize this for more inquiries the more. So I think 10 is good now, and the font size should just be light. So Ovia sounds light. So I'm gonna space it now. Use the spacing tool here. Use the spacing tool, the rotate spacing on the alphabet interface. So I'm gonna space really well. I'm gonna space it to 80. Okay, I spaced to 80, so I will increase the size now, and then make it relative to the center, so it's centered now. So I wouldn't want to copy this one now that I adjusted, so I'll just copy another text, and then I'm gonna change this color. Like I said, we need to add more aesthetics to make it more interesting, so I just changed the color of the other one now. The location was white and this one is this bright yellow. So I'm gonna use the edit now and type in the contact details, which is my contact details. So this is it now. All these texts are on my clipboard, so there's no need for typing. So I'm gonna change the font of this to a bold or a semi-bold font. So let's try bold now. So but with the same color we used for this now. So we'll make it centered. Make it centered. So I will bring this up now, so it's aligned with this now. Okay, this is, so we'll bring it down a little. Okay, this is perfect now. So I would want to bring in the curtains that we are flying, so I will head over to gallery, from gallery now. Okay guys, so I'm gonna bring in the curtains that were flying now from gallery. I'm bringing in the curtains now from my gallery. So I'm gonna scroll up a little now, and then this is the curtain. I have it here on pixellab, so I'll click the OK button beneath now. So I'll then keep this somewhere here, and then increase the size a little bit, so place it somewhere here, and I'm good with this now. So I would want to copy this again and then resize it and rotate, and then place it somewhere here. Okay, somewhere here is better now. So I would want to add shadow to this now. So we'll add shadow to this now. We're on the shadow tool now. Okay, so this is our main color here now. So this is the background color now. So we want to reduce the opacity of this now, so it doesn't cause a lot of thickness. So the blur radius of 20 is what we are going to use. We offset X this time by just -5, and then we'll offset Y -25. Okay, -5X -25 for Y. So we'll click OK now, and then we'll hold over and do the same for this. The same blur, and then blur radius of 20, blur radius of 20, and then X -20, and then this -22. Okay, with the same blur radius. Okay, so I think you see this text, these flying clothes now, you could see that they are really not blending into this background. So we want to work around some stuff now. So I'm gonna blend them now with this color effect tool now, color filters tool now. So I'm gonna use it to blend it. First of all, I'll reduce the brightness really well, brightness around 40. So I'll increase the contrast around 20 and reduce the brightness again. So we'll have a brightness of around -50, and a contrast of 20. So you see the color comes out really well than the other one. So we do the same for this now, a brightness of -50 and a contrast of just 20. Okay guys, this is perfect now. So we'll log this again so we don't move it by mistake again. So what is left is what is left is our icons beneath here. So we'll get the icons now from my gallery. Okay, here is my marks here, guys, from my gallery now. So I'll change the color to white, and then I'm gonna resize it now so it gets really small. So bring it down now, and then bring to the center. Use relative position, bring it to the center now. Then I'm gonna use the position tool now to start moving, and then moving up, down and up, and then till it's okay. So then I'm gonna copy this this location text now, because I think it's a white text. So I'll just copy it now, and then double tap on it now. It deletes the text now. So I'm gonna type in the text which says no marks, no entry. So we'll click OK now, and then we'll resize this to around just 9, and we'll reduce the spacing so it doesn't consume more space. So it's spacing of -3. So we'll bring it down now with the position tool. So we'll reduce the amount it moves per click. So we'll resize this no fix, no marks again, just by 8. Okay, I think by 8 is better now. So we'll move it. Okay, we'll keep moving. Okay, it's better now. So what is left, we'll get a shape for the drink responsibly. So we'll use the plus button. We'll get the shape now, a square shape. So I will change the color to red. I have my red now. So I'll click OK now, and then click OK, and then over to the shape interface tool, then resize, and then I'm gonna bring it down again. I'm gonna use the position tool now to position this now. So we could still resize this a little more. So around here now is good now. So let me just make sure it's aligned with the no face mask, no entry text. So I'll just copy the no face mask, no entry text, and then 18 plus. So okay, and then a semi-bold font. So I just click the font tool now and head over to the semi-bold font, and then semi-bold, Olivia and semi-bold. So we use a relative tool here, bring it down to the center, and then down again. So we use position tool now to start moving it to the left. Okay, this is centered now. So I'll just copy the no face mask, no entry text again, and then type in the drink responsibly, and the drink responsibly, and then beneath it's the drink.co, www.drink.co. Okay, so we'll play around with the font here, and then we'll reduce the spacing here. This spacing should be okay. This spacing shouldn't be minus any stuff. So we'll play around with the font here. So we'll go over to the font tool now. I think the font here should be light now, but drink responsibly, I'm gonna make it let's say regular font or semi-bold font now. So this drink.co is gonna be just a light font. So let's head over to light or ultra. Let's just use ultra 10x font. So we'll use position tool now, bring it down again to the center, and then use position tool again and bring. So keep positioning it now. Okay, so this is at the center now. So the spacing after all, reducing the font now just increase the spacing. So we just reduce -2. I mean the vertical spacing, line spacing -2, line spacing -2. So we'll bring it down now. Okay, this is it for this now. So what is left is the social media icon now. So I'm gonna make this center alignment. So once you're designing, you add your own social media icons now. Okay guys, and another thing you could also add shadow to this text effect. I don't want this video to go off because shadows consume RAMs when designing with pixellab. So most of the times when you are using the shadows, it might cut the video because it's consuming a whole lot of RAM on your phone. I hope you guys get me. So I'm gonna mark all these now, so move them so they are centered. Okay, guys, so this is it now. You could add shadow to the parties here. Okay, each of the text, just add shadows to them, each of them add shadows to the party text now. So and then you could add the light flare here with this same our sticker trick, and then type on any text and then you have the sticker now. So just add the light flare to this party now, light flare here. Then color should be this bright it's on the pixellab color default colors here. This bright yellow now is the color here. So you reduce the opacity to just 80, and then this is it. Okay, so you could add the shadow. I told you, add the shadow to the party text. I don't want to add the shadow so it doesn't cut off the video. Okay guys, this is it. We actually won the design. Okay guys, thanks for watching this awesome tutorial, and don't forget, practice. Okay, practice the design. If you didn't get it, practice again. Okay, if you do enjoy watching this awesome video, don't forget to hit the subscription link and also share this video. You are not the only one to benefit from this awesome video. Share with others, okay, so they will be happy you shared it with them, definitely. Okay guys, and don't forget, keep creating. Okay, hit the bell and the notification button if you've not done that. Okay guys, see you next Wednesday. Keep creating.